Are you looking for a place with the lowest cost of living, where you can live on $700 a month? Here you go, Paraguay. Paraguay is a landlocked country, has no access to the sea. Paraguay is one of the most beautiful countries in the world, and is frequently noted as the best country in Latin America to retire to. Paraguayan people are amicable, and they like foreigners. Even among the very kind Latin nations, the people of Paraguay are the friendliest. Paraguay is still a mainly agricultural but very prosperous country between Brazil, Argentina, and Bolivia. The economy in Paraguay is stable, while the cost of living is very low, especially if you're coming from areas such as North America or Europe. This makes Paraguay the best country in Latin America to retire in, if you're looking to safeguard some assets or purchase property which will maintain its value. Also considered one of the most profitable destinations to live in Latin America, and this has to do with its cost of living. Product prices are among the lowest in the region. Basic provisions go as low as 30% less than other countries on the continent. It's a country where ethnic Europeans and the indigenous population live in harmony. It is the only South American country where the local indigenous language, for example, is still widely used and respected. It is also the only South American country with no taxes on foreign income. Minority speaks English and Paraguayan Guarani as first language. The English people in Paraguay mostly arrived during the colonial period as investors and industrialists. They were noted throughout the southern cone region of Paraguay as being skilled farmers, investors, and bankers, and as having created many of the region's railways and settled vast tracts of land. In the modern day, however, it is assumed, most have become a part of the wider Paraguayan ethnicity, although there are still some in Paraguay who identify as English. If you enjoy a tranquilo attitude and slower pace of living, then Paraguay is the perfect country for you. Now, let's have a look at the cost of living in Paraguay. The cost of living in Paraguay is extremely low. The food is among the cheapest for Latin America. These include lowest prices for meat, bread, rice, eggs, fruit, and others. A single retiree can comfortably live with $600 to $700 per month. Groceries cost a fraction of the cost in the US. A liter of milk and a loaf of fresh white bread cost 93 cents each. Vegetables and fruits are significantly cheap at 60 cents to $2.20 per kilo. Monthly utilities, electricity, water, heating and garbage disposal, can run to $60 to $70. An internet subscription, however, can be costly at $82 per month. Transportation is relatively cheaper in Paraguay. A liter of gasoline costs $1.57, while a one-way bus ticket is for 52 cents. Paraguay offers a wide range of leisure activities, including low-cost alcohol beverages. A half-liter domestic beer is worth $1.28, while an imported beer is $1.64. A trip to the cinema costs $6 per seat. An hour in a rented tennis court is for $10, while monthly membership fee in a fitness club costs $30 to $35. Houses in Asunción tend to be worth around $500 to $600 per square meter, and they rent for around $1.50 to $2.70 per square meter. Rent for one-bedroom apartment in Asunción, Paraguay cost about $220 to $350 a month. Cost of living in Asunción, Paraguay, a single expat can live on $425 a month without rent. Asunción is 69% less expensive than New York without rent. Following is the basic item prices in Paraguay. Probably the lowest in South America. Here you go, a monthly cost of living. Please note that you can spend less, or more than this, depending on your lifestyle. Now, let's talk about how easy it is to get a resident visa in Paraguay. U.S. citizens can get a visa on arrival at Silvio Pettirossi International Airport in Asunción. This is a multiple entry visa with a validity of up to 10 years. The current fee is $160, payable in US dollars. U.S. citizens can stay for a maximum of 3 months, 90 days, at a time. After staying in Paraguay for 3 months on a tourist visa, you can be a permanent resident quite easily. Paraguay's immigration policy is considered liberal. A permanent residence permit can be obtained immediately. To obtain permanent residency in Paraguay is not required even to have resided or visited the country previously. The economic requirements are easy: a deposit of an amount equivalent to 35 minimum monthly wages, currently a total of $4,500 to $5,000. The deposit could be made in the central bank, non-interest bearing, or any commercial bank. Once the procedure is completed, the deposit can be withdrawn in full. The application fees are around $260. It is possible to include dependents, both parents, spouses, and children. In a minimum period of 3 months, the Immigration Department will issue the residence permit and the documentation to apply for the Paraguayan cedula, permanent residence card. Despite Paraguay's relative wealth and modernity, access to healthcare resources in remote rural areas can be substandard. Paraguay's healthcare system is understaffed compared to its regional neighbors. Expats who require more serious medical treatment are advised to only use the nation's private healthcare facilities, which can be more expensive than the national averages. Since Paraguay has very limited local private health insurance, arrangements must be made before travel. It is recommended that all retirees to the country purchase a Paraguay health insurance plan which includes emergency evacuation coverage. If you're thinking about retiring to Paraguay or establishing a second permanent residence there, you may be interested to know about the local food and cuisine. Many of the common dishes are derived from the Paraguayan Guarani, the indigenous peoples of the land. These commonly feature beef and fish which have been caught from local freshwater rivers. In addition to this, when living in Paraguay you will also commonly come across soups which are served with meats and breads of various types. Foreigners can buy property in Paraguay. If the buyer is a Paraguayan national, he or she can buy property anywhere in the country. If the buyer is a foreigner, there is a law, which states that foreigners cannot purchase land and property, in the 50-kilometer range from borders. What taxes expats have to pay during the purchase of a Paraguayan property? VAT, value-added tax, must be paid, which is calculated on the value of the property, and is 10% of the 30% of the purchase price. There is also a fee in the registry. The buyer pays VAT to the seller, and then, paid by the seller to the state treasury. Don't forget that foreigners can buy, or rent, property and land in Paraguay, without becoming local residents. However, obtaining a property, and become a permanent resident of Paraguay, is a good idea. The official language of Paraguay is Spanish, but it is the only South American country where the indigenous language, in this case, Guarani, is still widely spoken. You will find quite a few English-speaking professionals and business people in Asunción. Paraguay has an agreeable climate with not too many extremes, summer from October through March, and winter from May until August. The coldest month is July, with average temperatures of about 62 degrees Fahrenheit. While January, the warmest month, sees temperatures typically close to 83 degrees Fahrenheit. If you are interested in meeting a nice girlfriend or future wife, we have some useful info for you. If not interested, you don't have to watch it. Let's have a look at the places you can meet decent local ladies in Asunción. Paseo Carmelitas will be a good place to meet nice girls during the day in Asunción. Areas like the La Costanera Promenade, and Plaza de los Heroes, should also have nice single Asunción women walking around, all day and early evening. And here you go, the malls, and shopping districts where you can meet nice ladies. Shopping Del Sol. Shopping Villa Mora. Shopping Multiplaza. Shopping Mariscal. Paseo La Galeria. The main area for singles nightlife is around Paseo Carmelitas. This is where you will find plenty of restaurants and singles bars. With this area being the jumping-off point, for the singles nightlife, and loaded with places for fun nightlife. Getting a hotel near here will come handy while in Asuncion. If you like nightlife, the following is the list of singles bars and nightclubs where you can have some fun at night: Rock Row, Velvet, Coyote, O'Leary, Morgan Warehouse, 7, Cover, Nacho Ray, Virata, Nan Bar, Morena Bar, Faces, Britannia Pub. Hope you meet a nice girlfriend or future wife in Paraguay.